Hey everyone, welcome back. I jumped back on here to let you all know that your spiritual warfare has stopped nothing. You will soon be fruitful. You will lack nothing. You will achieve all the desires of your heart because you've proven that you don't idolize these things by sacrificing everything, by being obedient and by joining in alignment with God's will for your life. Because you've proven that you don't worship the blessing, but instead acknowledge the God who gives them to you. Therefore, God can trust that you can have the desires of your heart without idolizing them. You know where your favor comes from, where your gifts come from, where your ideas, your abilities, and your blessings come from. So you know to put God first before everything and to give God all the glory. It's not that God doesn't want you to have anything. That's not why He makes us give it all up. It's that He doesn't want us to put things before Him. He doesn't want us to put material things before each other. He just doesn't want us to put too much value on things outside of the 9 fruits of the Spirit, which again include love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, kindness, faithfulness, and self-control. Those are the qualities He wants us to value. And because you have demonstrated those qualities after being tested and measured through spiritual warfare, you can be restored. You can be blessed beyond what you've lost. But remember to be a constant testimony of God's greatness. Remember that you're here on earth to serve God's will for your life and to stay in alignment with His will. So you can have all the things. You can have all the things, but remember to stay grounded. Remember to help one another, to give each other a boost when they need it. To whom much is given, much is expected, and more will be expected of you, and you will be equipped to do so. You will be equipped mentally, and you will be equipped with a new community of people and mentors who will help guide you so that you can help guide others. So get ready for your blessings on blessings on blessings. Get ready to fill all the empty vessels with never-ending oil thanks to your obedience. For those of you who don't know, that's in reference to the story of the widow in 2 Kings chapter 4. This is one of my favorite stories in the Bible. Her husband had actually died, and the debt collector was going to take her 2 sons as slaves due to her debt. The woman asked the prophet Elijah for help, and he asked her how he could help her and what she had in her home. She told him that she had nothing but a small jar of oil. So Elijah told the widow to go and gather empty vessels, meaning empty bottles or containers, as many as she could from all her neighbors, and not just a few, but as many as she possibly could collect. So with her 2 sons, she went out to all her neighbors and asked for empty bottles and returned to Elijah. Elijah told her that from her small jar of oil to fill all the empty vessels, and that the oil would not run out until she had filled every last bottle that she had collected. And as Elijah promised, her small jar of oil supernaturally continued to fill all the empty vessels, never running out of oil until she filled her last empty bottle. Elijah then told her to sell the oil to pay off her debt, then live off the rest. This story is an example of the miracles God performs with the small amount that we have, just so long as we have the faith and obedience to follow His instructions. Many of us are down to nothing but a bunch of empty vessels and a small jar of oil, but God is about to do the supernatural and fill them all up, as only He can. So don't worry about what it looks like. The widow must have looked crazy asking all her neighbors for empty bottles. Crazy and cringe going door to door with her sons asking for empty bottles. But like Noah and the ark, she knew she was being obedient. Like David headed to go up against Goliath, he knew he was acting as one after God's own heart. And the Bible says obedience is worth more than sacrifice. She was being obedient. Elijah told her to collect as many empty vessels as she could, not just a few. It all makes sense in the end. The oil didn't run out until she had filled the last empty bottle. Every empty bottle was a blessing. Blessings on blessings on blessings. And it's a great reminder to stay faithful and stay obedient even when all you have is a bunch of empty bottles. Your neighbors think you're crazy and you're trying to save your family. God will send you a miracle. So stay faithful, brothers and sisters. I hope your day goes a little lighter and a little brighter than before. I'll be back with another message soon. In the meantime, keep your heads up, stay prayed up. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.